So we woke up this morning with nothing on the table, nothing on the schedule, and we started hustling in the garage, getting things ready, and more situated and usable, because my torture chamber, i.e. My gym, is absolutely unusable. It isn't anymore. We actually got that all running. And as you know from the last video, we gave a bid, and the people we gave the bid to thought they could do better. And 2 days later, guess what? They called us, and so we're hustling over there to do it, and at the original price, which is a good price, but there's a bit of a cleanup there, and we just, we don't do that free. We don't mind hauling and grabbing stuff, but when you have to start pulling stuff out of the shelves, out of the refrigerator, etc., well, there's a little added fee to that. Our time is valuable. I don't know how y'all do it, but our time is valuable. I'll give a full load. I'll give up to 2 hours, but I'm not going to go clean stuff, and especially when I'm suspect on what some of that stuff is. There's white powder all over the place. The realtor that called us in said, "Hey, these people did drugs," and I'm like going, "Okay, well, we got to be careful," and everything slows down, and everything has to be dealt with accordingly. If you don't know, treat it like it is what you don't know. So anyway, we're hustling over there, and then we got a second call. So from a day that we had zero, nada, nothing, we have gone to hustle mode. So we are back at this place. We're gonna make short work of this, get this place emptied. Fun. Got a little bit of work to do, and we'll make this go as fast as possible, and see what we can salvage, if anything, and then everything else goes empty. If you remember, the cabinets had things in them, not totally full, but things. And in this room here is on the bill. What are we doing here?
Well, we are cleaning a one-bedroom mother-in-law suite kind of deal. It's a rental, and they got evicted because they didn't pay rent for a long time.
Yeah.
So it seems like they came and took some more stuff, and this is what is left, and we're gonna clean up.
It doesn't change our pricing.
No.
At all.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna try to get this dollar out of here, I can tell you that right now. Even if I have to break it, I'm gonna get that dollar. That's kind of like the worm. So we're gonna make this fairly quick. It's like deja vu all over again. When everything goes, everything but that big piece of cactus over there, I already talked to her about that. That isn't going. We're not doing that today, but we are definitely doing these chairs and everything else. Easy peasy, man. And we're gonna take a look at those for resells. Those kind of things go fast at a garage sale, and I'm just throwing stuff in and then. All right, man, we are in the master bedroom here. Joe don't want to talk because it is nasty everywhere you look. And shake your head, Joe. Yeah. Very, very nasty, everything. What you thinking of this place, Joe?
Okay, we're almost done. It's actually dirty, but at least it's not smelly like the other.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is colder, but it's dirty. You can see the stove.
It could, yes, we already looked at that.
The refrigerator, I have to empty it. It's a mess.
Yeah.
But at least it's not smelly.
So what have we found here, which was kind of interesting?
A lot of COVID checks.
A lot of COVID checks, but actually we found money.
Oh,
Lots
yeah.
of change.
Lots of change.
I found a $2 bill, and I think it's 3, and we're gonna get that one. I'll break it if I have to. Yep.
So I think we found like $6 or $7.
Yeah. I have loved some whiskey, and I have loved Jim Beam. But they both tried to kill me back in 1973.
We gonna buy us a cold soda. It's hot.
Yeah. I'm a crazy savage. I got my dollar though. Roar! All right, as you can see, we are finished. One last walk through. We hustled today. We are happy that it's over, but we hustled. And we always take a walk through at the very end, even though we know everything's gone. We take a walk and we make sure. Kind of like the old measure twice, cut once, right? And that's what we do. We just try to make sure that everything is good for our customer. I don't like getting calls saying, well, did you forget? We don't forget. We are finished. Well, what we did this last job, I just wanted to do a little side note, is there's over $10 in change and dollar bills. And what we've been doing for a little while now, I don't know if y'all can see that. Everything we find, we fill into this 5-gallon water container. And it still makes that clunk sound, but one of these days it won't. And we just keep filling it. And one of these days, we will have quite a nest egg built. And that's just all free money. Just another side hustle to a side hustle to a side hustle. Fun stuff. All right, last night while we were eating dinner, we got a text about 7:30 and saying, hey, can you haul this? And that's what we're doing today. We are hauling. It's a little bit of a carry. I didn't add that. That's something you guys want to consider. And we have, well, it's going to be a trailer load, even if it's not, because of the long carry, and it won't be. So we are hauling that through that little gate around here to the truck. Here we go, man. We've started this monster pile. Joe is bringing big pieces and handing them over the fence. In between, I'm grabbing little stuff, and we're gonna see how long it takes. We're about 15 minutes into it. It's a job. Who needs a gym when you can work out like this? It's a long carry. If I had to do it again, I'd probably tack on another 50 to 75. But we are people of our word, and we stay with our quotes. So Joe came up with an idea. We got this bag here from a job. Actually, we may have taken this job from Waste Management. We have done that. But Joe came up with the idea because we could probably get 5 times for each carry. Maybe more than that, actually. Maybe 6 or 7 times. So we're gonna try this and see how this whirls. It's all this kind of stuff, so it won't wear out or anything. So we just got to get through the little gate, which we're on the other side of. Good stuff, huh, Joe?
Yep.
Who thought of that?
Huh?
Who thought of that? Women, don't underscore your women, man. That's all I got to say. We call this the poor man's bobcat. Gary and Joe cat. Jag, Joanne and Gary. Jag cat.
Yeah, you gotta make it work, right?
That's right. Let's see how it drags.
Yep.
Let's
You'll be fine.
let's call this the dragster. Bagster to
That's a
dragster.
bagster.
I know. So load number 1 in the truck. I think I like it. You handle the piles twice, but that distance is covered. We like it. Load number 2 for the Jag Cat Dragster. So it's really good, isn't it, Joe?
It's working because this is equals to like us walking back and forth like 7 times.
Yeah.
And it's a long walk because you gotta go all the way around the fence.
Sure.
and that's a long way.
Here, switch this camera around for me. See what she's wearing? Hang on. Just go ahead, keep it running. So this is what I'm wearing. This keeps the sun off your ears and the back of your nape of your neck. And it's really good. And Joe's in the shade, as she should be, and she always dragging me outside into the shade on customers' houses and the garage and stuff. She's always taking care of me. So anyway, load number 2. Easier to drag it this way. But man, we got a lot of debris in a very short time. Way to go. You go, girl. Number 3 on the Joe Cat Dragster. This thing is saving oodles of time. We are doing very well. All in all, it's about half a load right now. We have a little more to go. And I say half a load because I haven't trumped it. It's all oleanders and olive. Fruit and non-fruiting olives like these here. You can see where he's knocked all this down. I don't know why he brought it out in the back, but all right, we are buttoning up. All that debris is gone. Joe is doing the finishing touches. We have this and one more dragster, the Joe Cat Dragster, and then we are done here. All right, man, we are finished. Joe is using our blower. We use it for garages, driveways, etc. And now we're using it for rock area for loose leaves and things like that. We'll button this up and call it a day here. This was a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but it's about a half a load. And by the time we get it all trumps down, and we charge a full load for it, so we actually did all right. Junk removal has been busy. We've noticed it kicking up a notch, especially locally. It just has gone off the chain. We are in very dangerous ground of being the very best month that we've ever had. And here we have just a couple of more days to see what happens. It's like neck and neck, man, you know. We're excited. Even if it doesn't get there, we are excited. I still love this business. It's fantastic. We put the goal of 200 ratings and reviews on Google by the end of this month, and it stalled for a little while. In the last couple of days, it just boosted and took off. So we are at present 198. So depending on how we do for the next couple of days, whether or not we're going to get that 200 is kind of exciting in itself. So we're excited. We're excited about what's going on. I'm not very young, guys. I'm not very old, but hey, I'll be 63 this year, and I'm still doing it. But I am going to pace myself. I'm not going to work myself to death. Meaning, when it's time to sit, I'm going to sit. When it's time to take a breather, I'm going to breathe. When I was younger, I didn't do that. I just worked. I was a machine, and I don't want to be a machine. Actually, I have certain goals for this company, and the biggest part of this company is not to take over as a job where I have to do, 6 jobs in a day. That's just not where. Now, if I can get to the point where I can do 6 jobs in a day, I'm going to do it. That means more trucks and people working.